Hey viewers, welcome back, and of course, thank you so much for staying tuned to Tobago Updates Television. We are into the best segment on a Friday, the sporting segment. It's Friday, 11th July, of course, already midway in 2025. And of course, this morning, I have with me in studio members of the Oceanos Dragon Boat Club. I have Captain Jumo Daniel, PRO Damien Leach. We're going to be talking about their performances out there in Canada, the Pan American Club Crew Championships 2025. Let me say good morning to you guys.
Hey, good morning, Marcus. How are you doing?
Fantastic, and thank you guys so much for being here this morning. I mean, how was out in the cold?
Cold.
It was cold.
Right. But it was fantastic, a fantastic experience.
Yeah.
I really must say it was an eye-opener for us, right, as to the level of competition out there in Canada, Montreal, which is one of the biggest dragon boat nations, right? And you come to the realization where the sport that you love, others love it so very much, right? And the passion that you display, they may even have a little bit more passion than you. Yeah.
So in preparing to go to Canada, because I mean, you guys have been doing this for what? You went somewhere last year. You went
2 years ago. That was Panama.
Panama. Yeah. It seemed like last year. Panama, you went, right? And in preparing for Canada, I'm sure that you guys would have done your homework in terms of who are you going to be competing against. So tell me about the preparation for the competition and what you met there.
All right. Well, preparation for the competition. Now, when we went to Panama, it was for the Pan American Club Crew Championships, which is what we went for.
Right. Yeah, again this year, yeah.
So the preparation was basically the same. And this one was just a little different because in Canada, we are going to race in fresh water. As opposed to salt water. Right? The salt water is a lot lighter, a lot more buoyancy.
Actually, you move faster. You move faster than the fresh water.
Basically,
Oh, because it's not choppy. It's not choppy.
Right.
But then where in Tobago you guys practice in terms of the fresh water?
We practice in the lagoon.
In the lagoon? Where?
That's the pitching point.
Yeah, up no man's land.
At no man's land.
Right.
So you have that little mix of fresh water and salt water. So those were the best conditions that we could find that would simulate what we were going to encounter in Canada. Right? On racing in Canada, you know, you get that first, that first taste of that water, and he said, "Hey, guys, we have to tweak. We have to tweak, and we have to change up certain things because one of the challenges that we face also were the boats. These were their newest model boats." Which were a lot lighter, and the design was one where it's a lot tippier.
And what do we have here?
What we have here is more the older model boats, right? And we knew that we were going to encounter this, so we tried to do the best simulations possible. So when we go up there, it's not as difficult. And one thing. We are still beginners. We are solid people. We heavy, right?
Right. To be light.
Right. We heavy. So when we reach in those boats, we had to launch those boats to keep it above the water to compete against these teams who were used to these boats all the time, right? It was a really nice fight. It was a really nice challenge, and we were up to it.
Yeah, and as Captain Jumo, right? I mean, obviously you would have your plans going into the event in terms of your strongest team for the different categories, right? And Damien mentioned in terms of Tobagoans very heavy, and then you saw guys who were lighter. I mean, as captain, how did you maneuver? How did you change your strategy? Because obviously you want to compete and you want to go there and win. How did you change, or what was your strategy to compete and actually come, high up in the rankings?
Right. So what we did basically, first we have to analyze what was going on in the competition.
Right.
All right. So we saw certain stuff, and we started to play with like rate, like stroke rate. And like the stats, how many more fast rates you would do on the stats basically, and them kind of stuff. So that is how we kind of compensated, you could say, basically for that that offset.
Right. And then you all had the opportunity to practice as well, like before race days?
Yeah, only 2 days we got to practice.
Right.
Based on trying to change up stuff and those kind of things.
Yeah. So, and tell me about the makeup of your teams. I mean, how many teams you had to compete? I know you guys went with women as well.
Right.
Tell me about the teams.
Right. So configuration. So we ran in the open competition, which is all male, and the mixed competition, which is female.
Right.
And male. Right. So it was 5 female, 5 male, based on the mixed competition.
Yeah. Right. And so it was free. So you participated in mixed, women and all male.
Yeah, mixed. No, not females. We
Okay.
didn't
Oh,
run all females.
okay.
Yeah, we didn't do all females this time around.
Yeah.
Right. So it was mixed and open.
Again, how many persons make up a team?
10.
10.
Yeah, because it's a 10-man competition we took part in.
Okay, so tell me about the competitions and I mean, how did you guys place and all these different things?
Right. So we did not medal in this event, but we made it to all the finals in all the categories.
Right.
Based on what it is.
Oh, and I'm guessing like with Dragon Boat, I mean, I spoke to someone and asked about the prizes and stuff.
Yeah.
And there isn't much. Well, they say cash prizes out there. So for you guys, like bragging rights, is there like a points, like a rankings per year, and you go to a different level? How does it work?
Right. So yes, it is for bragging rights.
Right,
So
right.
you truly have to love this sport.
Right.
Right. And they do keep note of your performance in all of these regattas on island. International regattas, there's a record of it, and your rankings rise and fall accordingly. So you have to keep on entering all your competitions and ensure that your rankings stay up there, right? One thing to note, at this regatta, we were racing against athletes who are at the level of their national teams, because next week there's going to be the World Championship. This is where Dragon Boat nations come to meet, and they're doing it in Germany.
Yeah.
So on the water there, amongst those clubs, you had candidates for a national team and teams, right?
Each club, in each club,
in each club that we were racing.
So do we have representation there, Trinidad and Tobago?
No, we don't.
So is that a goal for Oceanos in together?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Most definitely. That is the dream, that we have that national team where we can go and represent on that bigger stage, and even more so over. One of the dreams of every dragon boater in the world right now is that we get accepted into the Olympics.
Right.
Right. So there's a very strong possibility that may happen.
Because dragon boat is just dragon boat or rowing? Is it rowing?
No, this is paddling.
Yeah.
Oh, so in the Olympics we have dragon boat?
No, not as yet.
Not as yet. Oh, so you're hoping that that's going to be?
So
okay.
Yeah. So thus far there has been a number of negotiations, and they have reached to a certain point where we're nearly there. So persons are waiting to hear.
Yeah.
Right.
So tell me about the countries that you guys raced against, and who are the countries that got the better of you guys? Because you say you placed, or you medaled.
Yeah.
No, we did not medal.
You did not medal.
Yeah.
Oh,
but we placed in all the finals. We got to all the finals.
Okay, so give us a breakdown of how does it go? Is 12 teams start off and then they get to to 5, and how does it? What's a breakdown there?
Well, first off, in this competition, there had been close to 200 teams. Right. In a number of
multiple
different
teams. Coming from so like Canada may have had like about 15 teams.
Correct.
Right,
15 clubs. Yeah.
15 clubs. Yes.
Yeah. All right. The furthest club came from the Ukraine, actually. We had clubs from Ukraine, Mexico, Panama, and various other countries that came to this Pan American Games. So, and then you have the different categories. You even had junior categories, because there were some teams from Trinidad, right? Some junior teams that came up. We were the only senior team that was basically there, along with Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods.
Right.
Right. So you have under 16. Under 24, under 18, and then now you go up into Premier, which is where we were. Right, Premier, then there's Senior A, Senior B, Senior C. And you have persons going all up to age 65 who's in Senior C and competing in this sport. So when you have that amount of clubs, let's say about 20 something clubs, and all of them are in Premier.
Yeah.
Right?
I can get that.
And these teams, they live this sport every day. because we race at the Olympic Basin,
right?
And all they do is just water sports alone. Their facilities are top tier. They're prepared for this, man.
Like Jumo, so in the Olympics, right? Sometimes you go out there and you didn't get a medal, but you probably achieve your personal best.
Yes.
In terms of Oceanus and timing and stuff, I know it. I mean, obviously, getting a trophy, getting a medal would have been like top tier in that sense. What about your performances? Did you improve? Tell me about the
improvement. So there were a lot of improvement based on times, because one of the things that we really aspire or really try to achieve every time we go into a regatta, we try to improve our times.
Yes, most
right.
important.
And especially in the 500 meter, we did improve our times significantly. In each stage of it, we did. So all in all, it was a good takeaway from this regatta, because we really improved on all of our time.
And what do you see Oceanos needing to next time you go to Canada and go against these big teams? What do you see?
I'm hoping that the THA, having a look at this. What we need is equipment. We need newer boats. We need to streamline into the kids, into getting the kids into the program, right? To make sure it's something that will grow. You must see. And what you want in this is equipment and people to supply this.
So if we are to sell to the THA now, I mean, because track and boat is not one of the popular sports like football or cricket and basketball. I'm sure this is probably the first time some people probably hearing about Oceanos and about drag and boating, but it seems to be a very fun sport. And then you mentioned over 200 countries or 200 clubs participated. So it's a spectacle.
Right. So let me interject on that.
Yeah, tell me.
So in 2019, when we had Pan American, right, Dragon Boat, I don't know, I think they noted it that.
Oh, that's when we had it at Pigeon Point.
Right. So this was one of the sports that brought the biggest contingency of people to the island.
So it's known to Tobagonians.
Of course,
it's known to Tobagonians. But in terms of the state of Dragon Boat in Tobago, are you guys the only club that compete internationally now or nationally?
Yes,
unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately. So, because I remember some years ago we had there's a team from Wasta, was Aquaforce, and we had some other teams. And we also had the Tobago regatta as well. What's happening there with that?
Well, boy, those things I don't know, they just died down based on I think the interest of I had to say the heads basically. Right, who usually used to sponsor the regatta, right? Basically, what to say basically?
I mean, this is a sport that can draw so many different cultures together, right? On the island and in any other country, right? Because once you have an event here, other countries are going to come in their masses. And one point to note, even for that Pan American Club crew in 2019, you had all these different countries who came and enjoyed the atmosphere and being able to come here and train and race in these weather conditions where out in the cold, they literally have to wait for the summer period to get onto the water. They found this was amazing. You're not getting this anywhere else.
As I was a volunteer in that event, and I found it to be very amazing. And I mean, I still have contact with, because I volunteered for, I think, a team from Canada as well. And I still have good friendship with the guys from that club. So you mentioned, you build friendships that will last forever. So I really hope that the powers that be, we can get back that Dragon Boat event, because I remember there was an opening ceremony, a parade in the streets, and then they would have gone down to Pigeon Point, and that's where you guys still have the boats for today, because they would have had to purchase boats and stuff. I mean, what's the age dynamics with your club? Because in Trinidad, I know that they have the schools participating as well. Is that something that you want happening in Tobago as well?
Yeah, most definitely. That has been a goal of ours, to get Dragon Boat into the schools, because you need that succession planning. You need it. And the dynamics of our team is one where we have late 20s going up into late 40s, even past 50s.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, this is the one sport that you can actually grow old in, right? As compared to any other sports. As I said before, you had teams abroad. Some of the oldest age was 65 going up to 75, right? But in our dynamic here, one of the things that's kept us up is that continuous training to keep our bodies up to mark to be able to perform at that level. We need some young guns coming in. Yeah, we need some young guns. So we have to get into the schools.
So tell, I mean, can persons join your club? Where do you train, and who can they contact, and all these different things?
Yeah, I'll let Captain this one.
Yeah, well, they can contact myself, Jumo Daniel, right? And training days, we will schedule that when they contact us. I think because sometimes we have a land training too by my residents. Right. So it's all in contacting on the site. I think we have a
we could message us on Oceanos Tobago. Right.
That's on Facebook.
Yeah, that's on Facebook and on Instagram.
On Instagram. Okay.
Yeah, you could just DM us.
Okay. And what's next for Oceanos?
Next for Oceanos, Pan American Club Crew Championship, Brazil.
But that's where next year, next 3 years.
Next 2 years.
Next 3 years.
2027.
So I mean, next 3 years, you guys will be coaches, not.
We're going strong. We're going strong.
You're going right in. You're going right because you mentioned you can participate until 50.
Right. But other than that, we have our annual regatta in Trinidad, which is just around October period, right? That we train for all the time, right? And hopefully, early next year we may see a dragon boat competition back on the shores of Pigeon Point. We're hoping.
And you mentioned sponsorship, right? Any particular group or body that you want to mention would have supported you guys this time around?
Right. So. What I will say is the sponsors who would have been with us from before, they maintained it with us, right? We have NLCB, we have Tobago Beyond, we have Eye for Design, right? We also have ATV.
Yeah, ATV General.
ATV General, right? They have given us that support over the years. We're really, really thankful for that.
And the major sponsorship individuals was the ministry in Trinidad, Ministry of Sports and
Ministry of Sport. Yes, they gave us a real big help. Really appreciative for that. Without them, right? We don't know how we would have been able to make it.
I think you all had a job currently too heavy. Guys, any final word before we go?
What can I say? Dragon boat is a sport that we love, and we want to keep it alive and be able to bring in some more persons into the sport. So you all come out.
Feel free. Anybody who is interested, feel free. Jump right in.
Jump right in. We are recruiting. We definitely are recruiting, and we want to take this sport on the bigger world stage, right? So you can show that true grit of the Tobagonians.
Brazil, looking forward to the next 3 years to see you guys in Brazil, and I'm hoping that, as you mentioned, that we're going to have that Tobago regatta back up and running. It's something that's a lot of Tobagonians and in fact Trinidadians.
A lot of Trinidadians, more than anything else.
And compete as well. You know, guys, we've been chatting here with Jumo Daniel, captain, and of course Damien Leach, PRO of the Oceanos Dragon Boat Club, and they competed out there in Canada. No medals, of course, and trophies to show this time around, but of course they have achieved some top times, and they are looking forward to Tobagonians joining the movement for the next 3 years, of course, in Brazil. Yes, guys, thank you so much for staying tuned this morning. We're going to take a short break. We're going to come back with Chanel Felix with Good Morning Tobago on this beautiful Friday. Beautiful Friday. Don't forget we have cricket happening at Shaw Park and Plymouth International Youth Tournament here in Tobago. So they can get down there to Shaw Park from 10 a.m. We have 2 matches on there. And of course at Plymouth we have 2 matches. So I'm just told it's not Chanel. This morning it's Natalie. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Don't forget to share the live, share the live, share the live.
What has made them live?
You're right, you know. Traditions was never separate from life day to day. That is what I recall as the Tobago way. It was how we move, how we fight, how we sing. We could have stitched a little beauty into everything.
Mama, mwe. Sote amor.
People gracious in every circumstance, like a true reflection of the belly dance.